4, 5, God.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Laws of Life Talk Show. I'm your host, Blanca, and today we have a wonderful program for you where we're going to share our laws of life. And we have an incredible guest today. Gabe Barr is in the studio with us today.
Yeah.
He is a visionary, a app creator, a true pioneer in technology. So you're going to be getting to know him. We have some wonderful in-studio guests today. We have Bella Cohen from Gabe's team, and we have Romeo, Christine Zalazzo, Sergio, and of course, my favorite business partner, Zohair Shaban.
Thank you.
So let's let a few more people click into the show. Let's just share our laws of life for a few minutes while we wait for people to pop in. So let's go to my law of life first. And let's go to my law of life first. So, Kirill, if you could go to my laws of life slide, please. Thank you. Kirill, are you with us? Okay. All right. So, my law of life of today is to believe in angels. So, oh my God, I didn't even tell you this story, but Zohair, but yesterday morning, I got to the Department of Motor Vehicles at 5 a.m.
I saw that.
And
I
I-
said, what she's doing there? Her license suspended? As a
No.
lawyer? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Zohair. I'm going to, good morning, how are you? Thank you for being with us. It's a pleasure. So I was at the Department of Motor Vehicles yesterday, and as I was standing in line, it was 5 a.m., and there were about 100 people in front of me. And I was like, oh my God, it was dark. I was hungry. I didn't have any coffee. And this really nice man came up to me and said, would you like me to bring you, he actually said he recognized me. He said he remembered me as a lawyer. I said, okay, well, it's great to see you again. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Can I go bring you a bagel and coffee? And if you hold my place in line, I'll buy you breakfast. I said, well, that's a deal. I said, but and I go, what's your name? And he goes, my name is Riley. And he's from Jamaica. And he went to Dunkin' Donuts and he came back and he brought breakfast. We talked the entire line. And we were in line together from 5 a.m. until 10 a.m. If I tell you, it felt like 5 minutes. It felt like 5 minutes. Because we were laughing. I learned about his business. He's a handyman. He renovates homes. He's a cook. He said his mother passed away a couple weeks ago, and he was really sad about that. And we just became instant friends. And we both got what we needed done at the DMV, so we celebrated. And it was really a magical moment. And so what I want to tell you guys is it doesn't matter where you are, believe in angels because they're everywhere. It doesn't matter if you're at the gas. It doesn't matter if they're homeless. It doesn't matter if they're a billionaire. It doesn't matter if they're an entrepreneur. Everyone that comes into your path comes in your path for a reason. Just like when I was sitting on the bench outside of the Marriott Hotel in Aventura. That's when I met Gabe's wife. And we just started talking. Did I know who Gabe's wife was? I didn't know her. I just said, you look absolutely beautiful. And that led to her saying, Bella, come over here. I want you to meet Blanca. So then I met Bella Cohen. And then Bella and Gabe's wife said, we want Gabe to be on the Laws of Life talk show. And we heard about it from 2 other people that liked it too. So shout out to Stu Feldman and Moshe. So it's just like what I tell you is if I hadn't started talking to your wife on the park bench, you wouldn't be sitting here.
That is correct.
And this gentleman on the park bench, you wouldn't be sitting here right now. And this gentleman has raised hundreds of millions of dollars for companies, is an app developer, and is really a disruptor in the rental industry. You're going to be learning about Gabe Barr later in the interview. So you never know. So just keep staying positive. And thank you for being in the studio today,
Eugene Bold.
It's an honor to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
That is really
Appreciate
kind. And we have Eugene is running for Palm Beach County Commissioner?
Broward.
Broward.
Right
Excuse
here.
me. My eyes aren't too good.
Broward.
Broward
I used
County.
to work for the county for many
So
years.
that's wonderful. Well, who invited you this morning?
This wonderful lady right here.
Wonderful. So Christine Zalazzo, under the law of acknowledgement, thank you for inviting Eugene Bold And it's always wonderful to see people doing great things in the community. We appreciate that.
Thank
So
you.
you're going to enjoy today's talk show, which is the most interactive talk show on the planet, where we combine the power of a Zoom audience with a Zoom audience and also live stream at the same time. And under the law of the invitation, everyone is welcome to invite friends, families, those strangers that you turn into angels, invite them into the studio, invite them onto the Zoom. I mean, you should be using your CRM every single week to invite. There should be like 500 people on this Zoom by the end of the year, at least 100. We got it. We got to start hitting consistent 100 in the Zoom. We've got to start hitting more followers. And what I was thinking this morning, Sergio, was I was thinking that I think we still need the education to build the tools of community empowerment, because I believe that people still aren't fully educated. Welcome. Thank you for being with us. What's your name again?
Ziggy.
Ziggy. Such a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you for being here. Love the suit. Love the pocket handkerchief.
Yeah.
It's making my heart sing. Everybody knows one of my favorite laws of life is a well-dressed man. Nothing like it. Like it just. I say this every week. It takes a man's looks from a 7 to a 20 when he puts on a nice outfit. It just does. So you guys have that advantage of fashion. You don't realize it. It's a secret power you have over women. So good job. But going back to Sergio, is we have to educate our community. And I was thinking that we could go over to the AC Marriott, Sergio, and we could do an all-day seminar teaching everyone how to share your story, how to tag on the story, how to add emojis, how to add mentions, how to use hashtags, how to create social media, how to get better so that we can use our collective hub as a stronger vehicle. All right, so Sergio agrees. Are you in on being a teacher?
Let's do it.
There you go,
Academy.
Laws of Life University.
Academy.
So that's the law of life of the day. Gabe, what's your law of life today?
I guess it's about letting life sink in. Just you have to grab life by its horn and make sure that you take every advantage that's out there. You don't let it pass, because we tend to just go through the day and just not pay attention to what's really coming to us. And you're worried about magic is truly resonating. That's really the essence of life. It's just magic happens all day. I was just listening to something on the way, but if we have time, I'll share. But it's exactly what it is. Magic is gonna catch up to us if we're just there to listen. And we're just there to observe. Then we'll be participating in that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that it resonated. And I want to say good morning to our entrepreneurs. Good morning to Chaim. Such a pleasure to have you. Good morning to Michael and Kenneth Wright and Dr. Sherry and developer. I think that is Mr. Toussaint, Mr. James Toussaint. And you can, hey James, you can rename yourself on the Zoom, so that everybody can know your name on the Zoom.
I will
And
do that.
I think that we should actually turn that backlight off because it's causing a bit of a glare on the Zoom TV. If you don't mind, let's turn that backlight off. All right, so let's keep cooking. So what we're going to do is we have our live studio audience with us. If you come up from the live studio audience, you'll sit next to me and you'll be able to share your business and your law of life. Let's go over the show rules and just thank a few sponsors before we start our official program. So Kirill, if you could share your screen with the show rules, and let's just thank a few sponsors. Let's continue to get warmed up as more people continue to pop into the Zoom. All right, so let's go to the show rules. The show rules, we refrain from the use of profanity. We do not discuss religion. We do not discuss politics. And it's all about entrepreneurialism, marketing, who we are as people. What is our law of life or our philosophy of life? So if everyone could respect those rules, we would be great. And the reason we have that rule is so that everybody feels included. The reason we have that rule is so that everybody feels included. And we're really talking about, really the purpose of this platform is how can we help each other grow? How can we grow each other's businesses, our missions, our nonprofits? And what action? What actionable step can we take to support our guest of honor and all of us in this room? Let's thank a few sponsors. Let me just tell you a little bit about who our sponsors are that make this show possible. Our first sponsor, of course, is the Laws of Life platform, Laws of Life Media. We started 9 years ago in 2016 on the W4CY radio. We were on the True Oldies radio station for about 2 years. Then we opened our own Roku channel, and I've interviewed over 4,500 people. And we can produce for you your social media, your video, we work with a lot of partners like Sergio. We work with a lot of marketing partners like Pixel Plug. But if you do want me for consulting or media, I'm here to help. If you want to produce your own show as part of the Laws of Life television network, you could be in the studio every week with the full team helping you. Next sponsor is my law firm. So a lot of people ask me, how do I have time to do media every day and be a lawyer? Well, the answer to that question is I'm a concierge attorney. So I have 75 attorneys in the state of Florida. So I have an incredible securities attorney. His name is Kendall. I'm going to be having him on the show in a few weeks, Kendall Almerico. And Kendall does private placement memorandums so that when people do want to raise money, they're doing it properly. They're filing the proper regulations forms. They're appealing to the right number of investors. He is an incredible attorney. We got a great divorce lawyer. We have Mayor Scott from Coral Springs is on our divorce network. We got Matt Benzion in Boca. We have great criminal defense. Boca. We have great criminal defense firm, great litigation. But my role as your primary concierge counsel is you can call me 7 days a week. God forbid there's a car accident. God forbid something happens. Blanca, this is what happened. I'm going to analyze the case for you at no charge. That's an hour of my time you're not going to be charged for. I'm going to analyze it. I'm going to talk it through with you and even see if you even have a case. See if you have what's called the cause of action. And then I will personally sit in on the consultation call with my co-counsel. I will hold your hand during the entire case, watch the billing, and help with strategy. So that is what I do. And so your other attorney will be running the day-to-day of the case while I'll be overseeing and supporting you. So our next sponsor is Mark Siegel with QPT CBD. Mark is not in the house today, I don't think, but he is the president of QPT CBD. If you're looking for a form of supplemental revenue, maybe you're looking to make more money, you can join the QPT CBD team. So drop me a DM if you're interested in doing that. Our next sponsor is in the house, Zohair Shaban, Z Financial. Tell us about you, Zohair.
Laws of life, number one, right?
Whatever you want to share in your heart.
We discussed that this morning. He said everything law. I don't believe in that. We create our own law. Really. Who you surround yourself with, who you're talking to, and you take that negative energy from around you, the luck will be there. I believe we create our own destiny. About me, destiny and our own law. About me, I've been in business over 40 years. We built hospital and clinic and IT departments. We live all over Miami, nationwide and international, fiber optic. I did all hospitals, Sanita, Florida Blue, schools, systems, the IT, security, access, cyber security. And 4 years ago, I got involved with BBD, battery related with the insurance industry. And 6 months ago, we started Laws of Business with Blanca, Laws of Life. Thank you, Blanca.
Well, Laws of Life's been
I'm the hardware guy, but now I'm all of a sudden life shifted and I'm co-hosting and hosting. I don't know what's going on, but it works for everybody, you know what I mean? And another thing is your network is your network. Thanks for Alpha and Meg. With Mike Owen, we've been building over, like, with him the past 10 years, we built over 700 actually network events. And that's another thing we're getting involved with. And
Great.
we're building a community. And that's what all about. You know,
I love it so
we're building legacy. For me now, I started with Z Legacy Talks, and that's what I want to do. You know, like, I think for the rest of my life. Company still running, you know, you leverage, you build teams, I built a lot of teams. I don't want to say I'm the best of networking, but I think I am. You know?
You're the king of networking. Absolutely.
Like, no, right?
I've never met anyone with your level of energy. Why are you doing it like that? Keep it the way. So I've never met anyone with your level of energy ever. So this is an interactive talk show where we're learning, we're practicing. Now this show started in 2016. The studio came into our life. Let's go to our next sponsor, 227 Media. Our next sponsor, 227 Media, came into our life 5 months ago, and he invested in the Laws of Life platform, and that is why we have this television studio, and that is why we have our new Laws of Life podcast. So what is the lesson to learn from this experience? The lesson is when you self-empower and create media yourself and learn how to do things yourself. I mean, from 2016 to 2025, I did everything myself. I self-produced over 4,000 shows. Were they ABC quality? Were they NBC quality? No, they weren't. But it doesn't matter. What matters is you do what you can with the resources and the tools that you have. And that is why we are sitting in this magnificent studio right now, because of the law of repetition, the law of consistency. If you're consistent, you show the universe that you really do want what you want. And what is my dream, my vision, is to become a famous talk show host so that we can all win. Okay? Because if I become a famous talk show host, you're all going to be on my show. Then you're going to be famous too, right? And we are going to have the most interactive talk show on the planet together. So if anybody out there wants to be an intern, a volunteer, please see me. Let's go to sponsor. Let's pick up the pace here. So the next sponsor interview. Let's pick up the pace here so we can get to our interview. What, darling?
Next studio, Hard Rock, with 7,000 people.
Well, that's what we're working toward. That's right. To be in the Hard Rock Theater with Rick Ross performing as the guest of honor, so that we can all grow together. Next sponsor. Keep going. We talked about Mike Owen, Alpha Connector, Eric Williams, the Marriott Hotel. He is our strategic partner. Lenski Images. Keep going. We have so many sponsors. It takes me an hour to get through them. Chris White, the Wiser Company. Christine Zalazzo is here in the house. Christine, come on up to the stage and tell everybody about you. Back to the Christine.
Hello, everybody. Christine Zalazzo, broker owner with your home sold guarantee ability. I guarantee the sale of your home, and I guarantee your satisfaction of the purchase of the home. I also guarantee that if I don't return your phone call within 24 hours, I will donate $100 of my commission on each occasion that I do not return your phone call. I say what I do and I do what I say, and I also donate a portion of my commission to a charity. So your referrals do help save the teens and save the kids.
I love that. Thank you, Christine, for all you do to support Lorenzo. Let's give it up for Christine. I love that. Let's keep the energy high. Remember, we are building a fire right now. We're building a fire of energy. It's called connection. So the more, and I want to thank everybody for being so present and focused on this dialogue as we share our laws of life. Your time is a gift, and I want you to know I don't take it for granted. To all of our Zoom audience members, thank you also for being here. So I want to thank Pixel Plug, our video. Thank you also for being here. So I want to thank Pixel Plug, our video production sponsor, and we have Chris in the house today. He's so positive. We have Elite Title Agency. If you're looking to do a closing, I'm their official closing attorney. And We Save Teens is one of our official strategic charities that we work with. I've gotten Aaron a lot. There's a lot of events coming up, which I'm going to announce at the end of the show. A lot of events. Highly recommend you be a part of that. So Victoria, I want to thank Victoria for doing makeup and hair. She's been amazing. And so with that, guys, let's give a big round of applause for all of our sponsors one more time. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to go to our guest of honor, Gabe Barr, is in the house today at 227 Studio. Gabe is a visionary, an app creator. So Gabe, tell us about the apps that you created.
Sure. First of all, I'm very excited to be here. I'm very honored as well that you invited me. And it's been great. I mean, I see the sponsor here. I mean, gotta hand it to you. It's a great lineup here. It's a great businesses. And I love what you've done here. This is really beautiful. I wasn't expecting that. I'll be honest. I was just okay. This is not a
That's in a good
podcast.
way or what?
No, it's amazing. I mean, it's really amazing. I was puzzled when I said, "What? This is big." I wasn't expecting that. I was on podcast, but all right, to really dive into what I do and what we've done. You really have to look at disruptive industries, and this is what I strive to build and what I've built. And really, there's two. I work within the real estate space. Real estate space is there's three segments. One is commercial, the multifamily, and the residentials. Our business is more related to multifamily, but that said, there's this section that I will be speaking about rent gain that we're really looking to flip the switch on this concept of paying rent and how rent is being paid. And so the entire concept actually came to me couple years ago when I went to my own adversity, when I just lost the business, and given that I've invested our entire life saving into it, and lost the business, and then found myself in real financial pickle. I was really not in a position even to pay my home payment. Got to a point where you ask yourself, what's the purpose of life, right? So I went into despair, and it was hard. It was really hard. I literally almost lost hope through that process. And if it wasn't my faith and my really belief in God, my belief in God, and my beautiful wife that was there by my side, she wouldn't let me sink, and my kids. And again, this is something that you don't think about it. Suddenly you find yourself, it happened all of a sudden. You don't think about it. You're not prepared to that, especially when you have something in your hand that really, you think it's going to make such a big change, and suddenly it's just gone.
Sure.
And so, but as I was climbing out of despair, I was climbing out of that financially as well, started rebuilding myself. I made a promise to God, I made a promise to my wife that I will take my 25 years of tech experience, and I'm going to build something that's really going to help people not lose hope. Especially when having a roof over your head, it's not we take it for granted. But for someone to rent, if you take most of the Americans are middle class.
Right. Well, let's back up for a minute. Let's explain to them what the app actually does.
Right.
So, from what you explained to me, the app called Rent Game, which is set to launch in about 3 weeks, is going to be an opportunity for people to find tenants to basically have access to revenue streams that they can then utilize to pay their rent. On
the basic level, it's exactly what it does. The idea, like I said, was we didn't take a concept, we just invented the concept. It wasn't something pie out of the sky that just came out. It was something that is being utilized today in the advertising space, where I'm sure you've seen. You go, it's never you see it on the gaming verticals, right? It's called play and pay, right? You play the game, get $25, or on the survey, fill up a survey. Coca-Cola just served up, and get $50 for the survey, right? So, or watch an ad. You can go to Google right now or YouTube, but watch an ad, you get $2.50.
How many different revenue streams are within this app?
There's a lot. Right now we're focusing. No, at the moment we're focusing on three main ones, which are ads and surveys and paybacks, product paybacks. But what we've done was we've designed an AI that curates a lot of these offers out there and put them under one umbrella. And on the other side, our app designs the profile, the user's profile, and based on the profile, it will build a roadmap how a rent can be fully fulfilled within this participation. So if you're a renter, You can just go, let's say 60 minutes a day, watch some ads, participate in surveys, answer some questions, and really, play some games maybe. And every time you've done it, it will cash will go into your wallet. At the end of the month, when rent is due, it will open up the wallet and will just send the rent directly to your landlord. Right? So it's really where we take what's out there and everybody that is renting. Again, definitely you can put people in a hard spot like I was, and you can see me now. I went through hardship, but went up and got myself back up. But it's a point where it's not only for those that have lost their jobs or lost a paycheck, because in essence, every W-2 is about 14 days from being laid off. That's really what it is. Right? That's what it is. So if being laid off, you miss a couple paychecks, you miss your rent, you're being evicted. We want to shift the paradigm for sellers and property owners that if they know that they can help their renters will advocate their name forever.
That's cool.
And
I think it's different.
Yes.
I think it's really different. Now, how are you making money through this platform? Is it the contracts with the landlords?
No. Actually, the way we monetize we monitor and monetize the app is from the ads, from the advertisements, right? So we're an ad platform. Our advertisers, we provide our advertisers a very specific and unique audience. They don't have to look for the audience, right? So we give them the audience. We just signed up a 15,000 units integration. And we just interface with Yardi, one of the largest property managers in the world, that opens up about 15 to 20 million user base for us. So the advertisers will get access to user base. They'll get access to, obviously, they're not going to get the data. There's a privacy issues here, but they're going to know who they are, what the gender, what the family status is. We are providing the holy grail to advertisers. So advertisers will now come in. All right, I have an ad for Chevrolet. Right? So who's the audience? Not only that, they can localize it. I want to do it in Houston. I want to do it in Austin. I want to do it in Dallas. I want to do it right here in Miami. We're just actually integrating here in Florida. And so advertisers will get a very specific on their audience base.
That's incredible. Yeah. I mean, that's a really big accomplishment. So congratulations.
Thank you.
On creating a wonderful way that you're helping the world, you're helping the tenants, you're helping the landlords. Right. And you're also creating audiences.
Thank you.
What has been the most challenging element of building this platform for you?
I mean, obviously there is the challenge of the tech side. I mean, obviously there's the challenge of the tech
AI,
side. We've really expedited the processes since AI is introduced. I've been, like I said, with 25 years of tech experience, we had to put in a lot of different structures in making this happen. The biggest challenge is really to ensure that, first of all, advertisers really realize that this is a business opportunity for them. And the user base is to trust the actual app that this is a payment method, it's a payment mechanism. And the property owners, right? The property owners, why would they believe the rent guy is going to send them the payment, right? So there's a level of trustworthiness that has to go, and we went through that by interfacing with the largest property management, as I was saying. And that gives us, that elevates the entire process. Now that came on top of another software, a big software that we have developed. It's called Be Belong, which is ultimately to build communities within multifamily. So not only we're giving them hope, we're giving them a sense of belonging. So these two together kind of intertwine and becomes basically the ultimate connection machine, because it's about people are either lonely, right? They're alone. They don't have to. I mean, I had my wife that pulled me out, but a lot of people don't have family. And they don't have someone. So we created something so people actually connect with others and help them. Think about the in real life social app. That's what we did.
I think it's absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
And I know you have some people from your team on the Zoom. Is there any colleagues that you want to introduce?
Well, I think one of our stakeholders is our regional manager in the Virginia area, and actually in DC. Ben is here. I've seen him.
Okay, do you want
Honey
Honey
is
is
our
our
marketing manager is
marketing
also
manager,
him. I mean, that's what.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I love.
So all of your team members will have the opportunity.
So all of your team members will have the opportunity to share their law of life and how they, enjoy being a part of your team. So what is your number
Right.
one? I know you shared a law of life earlier, but
Right.
you shared that you
Right.
went through a lot of adversity. You were basically at a dark chapter of your life, and
Right.
we've all been there. We've all had losses and we've all had gains. But when you were at that point, what was it that ignited this concept to be created?
It's a great
It's a
question,
great question,
and I think I've touched upon that a little bit. Nobody really wants to feel that they're in the low point of their life. When you're there, the only thing that you can think of is your pain, is what you're going through, and as a believer, you ask why is it, why am I going through that, and especially if there's other people that are being affected, and so I think that once you step out of your own misery, so to speak, and you see that you are here to serve a greater purpose, you are here to do something which is greater than yourself, and not just focus on your own pain, then you start realizing that this is just a step you have to go through. And this step is really to kind of put you, and if you take the right step, and that's why I said about magic and what you said about miracles, and I both my wife and I and Bella as well, we all believe in miracles. We see it every day. In our business, in our life, with my kids, my wife Shania, I don't know if you know, went through big medical conditions when she was a kid. So you see the miracles on a daily basis, and then you see that, and then you want to come in and do something greater. You want to do something big. And I said, there's no way, there's no solution for people that are losing the roof over their, because it's very, in business, in real estate, if you don't pay your rent, 2 months, 3 months, you get evicted.
That's right.
It's not that difficult, right? You foreclosure, it's very simple. What if we flip the switch and the landlords are actually bringing something to the tenants saying, I can help you. Instead of taking you out because I'm losing money for you that you move out, then I'm going to have to take you out. I'm going to have to take you to court. I'm going to have to bring the sheriff. And this is just a fiction. So, in the stressful the tenants are going through, it's much cheaper to keep the tenants happy and living and paying than getting them out. And if they do, if you make them happy, they will stay.
Now let me ask you one more question, then we're going to open it up to the live audience and our Zoom entrepreneurs. Did you self-fund this app, or did you seek investment?
At the beginning, we self-funded, fully bootstrapped that, and then we went out and we filed a Reg CF. And we started raising capital. We brought in Ben is one of our stakeholders that is invested money in us. We are in the process of still raising capital. I'll be speaking in New York. There's a big event coming up. I'll be speaking there on real estate, and then another one in Miami coming up. And yes, we'll be bringing in some additional investors. So anyone that want to participate. And what we do is we not only give the investors stake also in the company. The company was evaluated for I don't know if we can say that on the air, but it was valued for high value, given the software and the tech. And then we give them a specific territory that they can go out and promote that. And it is a cash flow business. So we are actually giving businesses, we're building businesses to our stakeholders. Ben, like I said, you can ask Ben.
Why don't we bring Ben to the stage? So here, Ben, why don't you tell us about that experience?
Yeah, Ben can definitely share from his experience. And why he joined.
Are you with us, Ben?
I'm here. Can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, I said, what made you join, and what do you expect to take out of it?
Kirill, you're going to want to stop your share so we can bring Ben to the stage. Please stop your share. All right.
Let me see. Can you see me okay? There we go. Yeah, well, the thing that really intrigued me about Be Belong was that it's something new, it's something different, right? But what I saw was the heart that Gabe and Bella have for this project, And I think you can see in my background here, be alive, be connected, be belong. And we've all been in a situation where we've felt alone, right? I mean, that's kind of part of being human. But I think the at its core, the ability to bring people together is a very powerful thing, right? And so the way that it's been structured, as Gabe has pointed out, to be able to offer with rent gain, the stability of rent is huge, but also the ability to create wealth that are involved in this ecosystem. That I think that's powerful as well. So those are the things that really attracted me to Be Belong initially. And as Gabe pointed out, I'm an investor, which is really cool. Um, and I'm also a regional manager. So I have a 50-mile radius around Washington, D.C. And I'm excited to get this underway and get this integrated into the community and see where it goes.
I love that, Ben. Thank you so much for being a part of our Zoom audience. And you can see how
Sure.
wonderful interactive experience is, where we can bring anyone in the world and they're sitting right next to us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really fun. Ben, where's your accent from? Australian?
Yes, I'm Australian.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's your number one law of life today, Ben?
Oh, man.
20 seconds or less.
My number one law of life: be authentic. Be yourself. Everybody else is already taken, right?
There you go. I
Yeah.
love that. Let's give Ben a round of applause, audience.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Is there anyone else
Team, you want to bring on the digital
from your team?
I don't know who's out there. So.
I don't know who's out there.
Let's bring up Bella Cohen. So Bella is one of the people. Come on, Bella. Don't be shy. Bella, if somebody wants to hold your phone, are you? No, I'm good. Okay. Bella, you are also part of the reason, because I met Shani,
Right.
and then I met you outside that hotel that one beautiful afternoon. So tell everybody about what you do with Gabe and the company.
So Gabe and I are childhood friends that connected about 10 years ago out of another connection that brought us together. And I am a huge believer that whatever happened in the universe, it's never by mistake. The universe literally connects Gabe, me, and Shani to be together to bring a greater purpose to this life. And as we work together for the last 8 to 10 years, we have been unlocking a lot of growth in mindset and a lot of growth in what we bring into the community.
And what is your role exactly?
My role, I am the CRO. I mostly do investor relation.
Okay.
I am mostly
She's a
She's a
connector.
connector. She connects. She goes out there. She puts people together, and she's like, she's very.
You guys were dancing before. She had no problem stepping on the stage. Yeah, she's stepping on the stage and dance. So she's wonderful.
Your investor relation person.
Yeah.
He's the front end.
That should be part of the job description. And what is your number one law of life thing?
Believe in myself and be kind. Be kind is the most amazing quality that you can give yourself and all of the people around you. Be kind. Be kind to yourself and always see everybody else in a positive light.
I love that.
And that's bring love.
I couldn't agree more. Couldn't have said it better. Everybody give it up for Bella Cohen. Thank you, Bella. Appreciate you so much. All right, so let's open it up for Q&A. Is there anyone in the live studio audience that has a question for Gabe? And then we'll go to the Zoom. Christine.
Okay,
Hey.
so that's awesome what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do you offer partnerships with realtors?
Well, one of the things we do have what we call an ambassador program. So we have the investors program where they become partners and they get to earn stake from what we do. It's a cash flow business, so it's actually driving cash. But also we have ambassadors that are just seeking to bring in clients and bring it in, and then we offer referrals, obviously referral fees. The beauty about the ambassador program is that it's an indefinite stream of income. For instance, if you bring in advertisers and the advertiser will continue advertising on our platform, you will continue be getting a residual from that, right? So this is an ongoing, this is not a one-time. So we want our partners to go with us in the long haul, not just, a one-time. So, yeah.
A one-time. All right, awesome.
Yeah.
How much do you have a set fee for advertising?
Well, the advertisers we give the advertisers actually the chance, our algorithm allows the advertisers to choose what they want to spend. If it's impressions within the BB log, it's pretty sad. But the rent gain allows, if you want to set up a budget, let's say $5,000, and you want to have 100 people watch it, then you know what the budget is going to be, right? 5,000 divided by 100. So we give you the chance to say, and then our AI will tell you whether you're in the mark or you're below the mark, and you can still advertise it. But again, what is that you're trying to get out of it? And remember that what you do is you advertise for a great cause, right? Google, you spend money on Google. Google takes the money, right? We take the money and we give it back. We give it back to the renters. We give it back to the property owners. We share some of it with them. Of course, we pay. It covers our the bills, right? But we give some of it to the renters so they can pay their rent. So this is a purpose advertising. So it's completely different. Like I said, it changed the way the entire world of advertising is being addressed until now.
I love it. Great question, Christine. Thank you. Any other questions from the live audience?
I have.
Okay, Eugene Bold.
That's right.
Please have a seat.
Eugene Bold. I have to say this is absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
Because most people either go into let's help the humanity, but we're not making any money, or the other side, let's just make money. And you somehow strike a balance that's incredibly beautiful, where
it's
everybody
a win-win-win.
wins. And the most important person that wins in this whole equation is the renter that cannot make rent.
Or if they can, it's a supplemental income. So now they have additional money to go buy some long overdue gifts for kids, whatever they want, right?
But that's beautiful, especially in an environment where more and more and more people find themselves in that exact predicament. They can no longer afford things. So for the past 5.5 years, I worked for Broward County government. I've had probably hundreds of calls of desperate people who are respectable professionals saying we can no longer afford to pay rent. So something like this is incredibly helpful. So my question is, how can we expand this model, this paradigm that you're putting forth, where we make money, but we actually want to address a major societal issue? How can we expand what you've done and make this model available and inspire other folks to basically do what you've done? Because it's amazing.
Thank you for that. I think that it will happen rather rapidly. We have literally thousands of people are waiting for us to release it. So I think that once we open it to the market, then it will expand. Remember one thing: the amount of people that we can serve depends on the amount of advertisers that we can bring in, right? So if we bring in 100 million, that's what we can serve. So our main focus should be bringing the people that are already spending money, and we're giving on Google, YouTube, whatever, just to reallocate some of their funds into that, and then we're able to service as many as possible. So user base are not going to be the issue. We're going to have, like you said, so many people came in, respectable people. They're not the low income. They're middle class and they're working class, and maybe some blue collars, some even white collars, and they still can pay, right? They just get jammed. And now we're giving them that option. So our main focus, as I was saying, is making sure that there's enough funds out there, enough advertisers who want to spend their money.
Well, it sounds like the two of you need to have a one-on-one, because I think you have some vision. And what's your number one law of life today? 20 seconds or less.
Well, I'll play on my last name.
Yes.
Be bold. I think be bold in life.
Right.
Because you needed to be bold and have courage to say, you know what, I'm going to step out of this situation that I'm in and do something incredible, not just for my family, but for everyone else who's in my situation. I think we need more brave people like that, bold people.
Thank you.
I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. Thank you, Nugent. Thank you for being here. That is so awesome. I'm loving this conversation, and we're going to keep having fun. Are there any questions from our Zoom audience right now? Any questions from our Zoom audience? Raise your digital hand if you have a question for Gabe. Anyone? No questions from the Zoom audience. All right, well, let's give one more round of applause for Gabe. And
Thank you very much.
Where can we follow you?
Obviously follow Be Belong and Rent Gain. Like I said, you can go to rentgain.ai. You can sign up for a waiting list. We already have a waiting list. It's rentgain.ai. You can go on to Be Belong as well, or go to ads.bebelong.life. That also will open up some sign up for advertisers. So feel free, and then obviously Instagram, Facebook, and social media.
All right. Well, thank you for being with us. Stay with us. We're going to now go into our entrepreneurial introductions. We're going to alternate from our Zoom audience to our live audience. And we're going to start off, we're going to go with ladies first. Let's start off with Sherry Turk. If every entrepreneur could limit yourself to 30 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds for your intro. Share your law of life. Share what you do. As Sherry is speaking, we'll bring Ziggy to the stage next. So you'll come up, sit up next to me. Okay? Yeah. Come on. And then Sherry, we're going to spotlight you. Sherry, are you ready? Dr. Sherry looks focused. All right. Let's bring up Sherry. Do you want to introduce yourself to the audience? Unmute yourself. Let's go, baby. Time is money. This should be going once, going twice, going 3 times. All right. Let's go over to Michael Embry and we'll come back. Michael, tell us about you. What is your law of life? What do you have cooking in the world right now?
Hey everybody, Michael Amber here. I'm a model, actor, and that's for city body, health advocate, and travel budget. And right now, I am here in Indiana, visiting family. Had high school reunion just past Friday. We started high school reunion. So right now, my laws of life is to help each other be successful in life and making those connections.
I love that. I love how you're always helping everyone. Where does this desire to help others be successful come from, Mike?
My motto is, just try to help each other out. If you have the means or the needs, or just it's just something I just live by, I guess. It's just something that's just dear to my heart. It's just always done in life and never strayed away from it.
I love that. And Michael's been a Law of Lifer for quite a number of years. So, Mike, thank you for all the support of the Laws of Life platform. We appreciate you. All right, let's keep popping like popcorn. We're going to go next to Ziggy. Then we'll go back to Sherry. We got Ziggy in the live studio audience.
Hey, Blanca. Hey, guys. Thanks for having me.
All right.
To be here.
Please tell us about you.
Well, I'm Ziggy. My main thing is a pop star. I've been doing shows. I got my little bit of traction, found my own lane, being that I wanted to be, someone that brought back the James Brown essence, the Elvis essence. So I didn't put any music out, and I just did live shows. Just like you guys, I was my own shows, and it got me, in the arms of the likes of people like Snoop Dogg, Tory Lanez, people that really like me and what I'm doing, because I'm carving a different lane of being authentic, right? And so that's where I'm at now. It's earned me a great network. It's kind of how I met Zohair as well, in the same rooms and circles, doing these black tie shows, dress well, bringing that energy back. And my law of life is in the mind is where you're made. We got to be careful with what we consume, what we look at. A long time ago, I decided I wanted to be a pop star. I wanted to be something. So I decided that I was going to consume only that. As soon as I wake up, when I go to bed, and surely enough, it started to happen. So
that's wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. Give it up for Ziggy, everybody. Amazing job. All right, let's go to our next entrepreneur, Sherry Turkish. Excuse me, Sherry, Dr. Sherry Ask. Sherry, tell us about you. What's in your heart today?
Good morning.
I used to know.
It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Dr. Sherry. I'm a family holistic and cosmetic dentist. I'm the official dentist for the Laws of Life. I've also sponsored with them as well. An amazing community to be a part of. I put in my promotion on the group chat, and I will be donating 10% of all the proceeds to Camille Robb's JFC organization that feeds families. And I just joined ventures also with Mark Siegel, with a great connection from my business as well. Membership gym as well. So please reach out to me and text me at the number above. Love to hear from you. Thank you so much, Blanca.
That's fantastic. I love how all of our strategic partnerships are also intersecting. So Mark Siegel, QPTCBD, is a sponsor. Now he's doing a joint venture with Sherry, another sponsor. So it's just very cool how all of these, our world just keeps getting smaller and smaller. All right, let's go to our next entrepreneur who's in the house with us, Sergio. Sergio, come on up to the stage. Sergio is going to be a guest on the Laws of Life podcast coming up real soon. And he's also going to be an educator helping us learn. Sergio, stage is yours.
What is going on, everybody? First of all, Law of Life. Been really thinking about this one, is never lowering the target. Okay, we tend to, whenever we go through difficult things, and I love what Ziggy said, I love what you said, you tend to lower the target when you go through difficult challenges in your life. And that's the number one. Never lower the target. Stay a student. Always be a student of your craft. Sharpen your saw and consume things the right way. Filter the right things into your life, and magical things can happen. About me, as you may know, I have a marketing agency. I do coaching. I also have a hedge fund. But in the marketing agency, I help people amplify their personal brands, and I help you turn into a celebrity in your niche. So depending on what your objective is, whether you want to do it for yourself personally or your business, I can help it make it happen with all the resources that I've. Yeah, thank you again for having me. I love to be here. I finally got to see. Yeah, thank you again for having me. I love to sit on the sofa.
All right, you never got to sit on the sofa yet?
On the chair in the
Isn't
back.
it funny how I would never think about that, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Listen, if you want, we'll get you your own reserved spot.
Please leave my name on it next
Sergio,
time.
you're a permanent fixture now. Sergio, love you so much.
Love you
All right, let's go next to the digital audience. Let's bring up Bruce Kaczynski, who was our first attendee at today's show. Let's spotlight Bruce and have him share his law of life and his business.
Hey, good morning. My name is Bruce Kaczynski. I've been in financial services for 23 years. Every morning in meditation, I set an intention for the day, and today's intention was to be a servant. How can I help you? So that's my mantra for the day. I provide peace of mind for happy retirement and what ifs in life to small business owners. I've been doing this for 23 years. Prior to financial services, I was a small business owner, so I know some of the pitfalls and problems and running around with your head on fire, running your business, and sometimes you forget to take care of those other things. I'm located in Massachusetts, but I'm licensed. I lived in Florida for 40 years, but moved back north to be closer to family, and I'm licensed in multiple states.
I love that, and I want to acknowledge Jeanette Dethridge for bringing Bruce into the mix, and I believe she also connected us on email last night.
I don't believe so. Maybe.
I could be
okay.
wrong on that. Yeah, she may have, but that's another benefit of this group is like you meet people on an email, but then you meet them in this environment and they become suddenly so much more memorable. The connection is more powerful. Speaking of powerful connections, let's bring up Romeo Sykes to the studio audience. Give it up for Romeo Sykes. Romeo has become a huge supporter of the Laws of Life. Such an honor to have you here in studio. Tell us about you.
Hi, folks. I am a lawyer collector, and I like collecting lawyers. No, for fun, what we're about to do is we've been working on a software for like 5 years. I have a attorney partner, and we have a foreclosure law defense firm. And what we did is we bought 336 properties from Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach counties. So over the last 5 years, we put some software together that's put every courthouse together in Florida. And we're going to make another run at buying another 500,000 properties. But our software gives us every courthouse, every auction, the timing, and all the information for us to quickly connect. So we have a done with you and a done for you service. And with that, I want you to come on board so we can talk about how we can do two things for people in foreclosure, which is a huge market. And that would be foreclosure defense, like a Save Your Home program, where if you're in trouble, you can reach out to us and we can help you save your home. And then the second one is the buying foreclosures.
All right. Well, I'd love to collaborate and brainstorm and put together the right team of attorneys, because I have 75 lawyers in my network in Florida, 3,500 across the country. So we can have that conversation and then curate the perfect team that you truly need and get you an ace team in your pocket.
Absolutely.
Give it up for Romeo, guys. For Romeo. Thank you so much. Guys, love that, Romeo. Thank you so much. And let's see, who else? Let's call up Chaim to the stage. Chaim, we didn't have a chance to meet you. Tell us about you, Chaim. You're going to have to unmute yourself and come on stage, my friend. There you go.
As you said, I'm Chaim. I live in New York, and I'm a dream maker. I know how to take it from your head and put it in your hand. I do it for 16 years now, and I have many, many stories to tell. And if I would say the law of life, I would say something like that. You are the most important person on the face of the earth. Without you, the world not exist. So the world exists for you all the time that you're here. So you need to do for yourself first before you do for anybody else. Because if you don't have it, you have nothing to give.
Mm-hmm. I love that, Chaim. I love that law of life. And what is your profession or your vision currently that you're working toward?
I said I'm a dream maker.
So you're supporting Gabe on his dream? I presume?
We can talk.
Come to New York.
Before anything else.
Come to New York in 2 weeks. Are you gonna be? You're in New York. I'll be in New York in 2 weeks. You come and see me at the Javits Center at the CRE Tech, and I'll be speaking there. So definitely we can talk.
Let's connect.
Sure.
Look at that! What a beautiful way to connect with a potential supporter of your vision. The potential supporter of your vision. Then in the laws of life, hey. He'll see you in New York in 2 weeks, but now he got to see Gabe be interviewed. Chaim got to learn more about who Gabe is as a person, and that's going to help build their relationship. So there's a lot of relationships that are layered. I love it, Chaim. Thank you so much for being with us and sharing that beautiful law of life. Now, as I look around the room, I see that he has not ruined his 6-year streak of being here every single Tuesday for the last 6 years. That is president of QPT CBD, Mark Siegel. Zohair, if you could bring Mark Siegel to the digital stage. Mark Siegel, light us up here. Give us some of that Siegel spark energy. What's the good word?
Where he's at.
All right, I'm actually going to pull the car over for this so we can be safe. So, first of all, Shana Tova to Chaim and everybody out there, and may everyone have an easy fast tomorrow like I will for my 41st year in a row. Just having a great time. It's an open house day with Crunch. So as you heard a few people mentioned, I'm partnered with Crunch, my QPT CBD business. Got Jeanette involved, got Shari involved. And if anybody else wants free memberships and a ton of marketing that costs pennies, let me know. Sorry, someone's in my way. And other than that, I can't wait to see everyone Saturday at Healiverse, where I will be. Yes, I have a booth set up there. I'll be helping MC a little, because what is a party without Mark Spark getting everyone fired up? So get your suits out, get your gowns out, and let us know if you'd like some free $100 tickets. I don't know, maybe that's something somebody be interested in. And other than that, I have events every single weekend. What's up?
What do they have to do? What do they have to do to get a free $100 ticket to Healerverse this Saturday in Delray Beach?
They have to DM me or Elisa Lynch, and they'll get a free ticket. Dress to impress. It's going to be an amazing event. I figured, hey, I like handing $100 bills out to people. We have 12 sponsored tickets that people bought for $100 each that I could give them out. So if anybody wants, yep, you could have them, and there'll be some vendors there, and it'll be a wonderful event. And then, very importantly, on October 26th, we have 71 vendors in Palm Beach Gardens for a holistic event with Bruce Starr, and there's going to be charity and business flowing off the rails. So a lot of other exciting things to talk about, but for now, I'll keep it short. I'm about to go into another Crunch location. I'm here in Lake Worth if you want to come play with me. So if you want to end your pain, end your anxiety, and feel like a rock star and look so gorgeous like me, reach out to me. Love you all. Mwah.
Love you. And you can follow Mark at qptcbd.com, or you can go to Instagram, qptcbd.
Or you add a Z in the front of it, please, right, Mark?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, no Z's. You don't deserve that Z, brother. You got to earn that Z. So, yeah. You. I'm going to call you out right on speakerphone. So that's a whole other conversation. It's okay. If they went Z, by the way, if they put a Z in front of it, it wouldn't work.
Exactly.
I'm trying to tell people it wouldn't work if you put it.
Okay. Mark.
No, it's not the right code.
I'd like to bring to the stage, Mark, Bella Cohen. Bella, come back to the stage. I want you to meet Bella. Bella Cohen, the Director of Investor Relations for Gabe, our guest of honor today. And Bella has expressed an interest in the ticket, so I wanted you to meet her face to face. Bella Cohen, Mark Siegel.
I'll reach out to you.
Tell him you're fasting tomorrow too. So.
Yeah, I'm fasting tomorrow too, and I'll reach out to you tomorrow as well.
All right.
I will. Tomorrow I'm shutting off the world for 25 hours. No electric, no food, no water, no television, no networking, no markets, nothing. Prayer and sleep.
Yeah. It's great.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, Bella. So excited you're going to be with us on Saturday. Thank you, Mark Siegel. Okay, let's keep moving forward. Let's go. Is there anyone else in the James Toussaint? Let's bring James to the stage. James, tell us about you.
Hi, Blanca. Hi, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Oh, I wanted to acknowledge the platform. Last week, you said if we follow up on social media, you will acknowledge our posts. So I wanted to say thank you, Blanca. You're grateful for this platform, and I'm grateful for all you do. Now, about me, James with all things Haiti. You hear about us in the news, but you're going to hear something you haven't heard before. Accelerating change for those legally admitted into the United States, offering soft landing with our partners. That's where we need help to those being deported, but we can't get access to grants, and the grants do not reach Haiti, so that's where we need help for our partners, that they can administer a soft landing for along with us for the people that are being deported. Now, doing capacity building. Now, this concerns everyone here to ensure that no one migrates it out of desperation, but out of opportunity, providing jobs and opportunity so they can start a brighter future for them and their families. Now, two things happening here on this side, because I'm not just interested in Haiti. I love this blessed country of America. We're doing cleanup in neighborhoods. You may see us from in South Florida, from Palm Beach County to Miami-Dade. And speaking of Miami-Dade, we'll be participating in the 5K, Give Miami-Dade on November 16th. Now, two things I will ask that if you pray, I heard about prayer earlier. If you pray, we need your prayers. If you are an activist, we need your activism. A lot of people were detained at the Alcatraz detention center. They cannot locate 1,800, and some of them have legal, so they cannot locate 1,800. So I ask for prayer and your activism. And that's it, James, with all things Haiti. Looking forward, happy to be here, and thank you, Blanca.
All right, and remember, everybody that's in the live studio audience, Chris is going to pass out a sheet. When he does, I want you to make sure you give us your name, email, and Instagram. That way we can share it with everybody and you can tag each other, get more visibility on those posts, right, Sergio?
Correct.
If tagging gets you more views, does it not?
Collaboration.
Collaboration, collaborative post, that's where it's at. So we'll make sure we do that. And James, great work on everything you're doing, and we always support you. And thank you for being such a big supporter of the Laws of Life platform. Everyone, give it up for James.
I so appreciate you all, and thank you especially you, Blanca. Thank you.
It's such a pleasure. Next, we're going to bring up Chris to the stage. While Chris is coming up to the stage to introduce himself from Pixel Plug, our sponsor, is there anyone else in the digital audience that would like to say good morning? Going once, going twice. Anyone else? Because if you're not on camera, I can't see you. Can you click on the participants button? Let's just make sure I haven't forgotten anyone. All right, so no one has. So we have met the Zoom audience. Now we're going to go to Chris, who is with Pixel Plug, our official videographer. Chris, tell them about you.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm a partner of Pixel Plug. I'm the videographer today, as well as I run a nonprofit called advertisers. We do collaborative art events all over South Florida. I'm Haitian as well. We're a collective of Haitian artists, and we promote Haitian artistry and that's pretty much it.
Anything coming up?
Yes, actually. So this Saturday, unfortunately, I will not be attending the event because we actually have a sip and paint that we are hosting with 3 of our painters. If you guys are going to that event, we'd be happy to have you guys.
And how do we follow you?
On Instagram at Atizay, AETIZAY.
All right. Well, thank you, Chris. Give it up for Chris for all the hard work. And Chris helps us live stream our production at the same time. And he has been such a supporter, Gabe. Like, you can't even imagine. He came with me to the Brickell Wall Street conference, covered that. He can, all the conferences, all the events, collecting contact details of connections, all the hard work. I mean, seriously, Chris, you are an angel. So let's go back. Let's see. Okay, we are. Let's bring back up Eugen, because Eugen, you had a question, but you didn't really get the chance to actually introduce yourself. So go ahead and do that, my dear sir.
Well, thank you very much. Well, let me then start by saying I'm so amazed at the synergy happening. I just stepped in, right, with very limited knowledge. I was just being told that by Christine that this is an amazing opportunity to get to know amazing people. I said, okay, well, I'm very,
I was born and raised in Romania.
very interested.
The Lord brought me
That,
here.
I was born and raised. I experienced communism and socialism in all its ugliness. Spending time in bread lines and a lot of things that we don't have time to talk about. But about 23 years ago, I moved to the United States. Had an internship in the United States Senate. I worked in construction. I worked as a security guard. I worked in higher education administration. I volunteered on presidential campaigns. I've done a lot of things. But about 6 years ago, I started working for Broward County government. And that was an amazing opportunity because you get to understand a different side of our society that is somewhat opaque, sometimes on purpose opaque, because there's a lot of stuff happening, and some people don't want the word out. They don't want the population to know what's happening sometimes. But I discovered that there's also a lot of opportunity trapped in government. And so I'm sitting there and I see all of these things happening. I see, people struggling to pay rent, as we talked about. I see entrepreneurs trying to grow their businesses in Broward. I see governments, because we have quite a few cities, about 30 cities or so in Broward. They're all trying to work together sometimes, and sometimes
work with the county. Sometimes these entities don't work well with each other. And so then we wonder, like, how come that this road is not fixed? How come we don't recycle? How come, we cannot hop on a light rail when you get out of the airport, like we do in most other airports around the world? So you see things aren't happening. And you're starting to put the pieces together and like, okay, well, we have to do something a little better. Government should be a force for good and a platform. Now, the government, as I very well know, cannot solve our problems, but it can be a platform for a lot of things to take place, for synergies to take place. It can provide support to small businesses and entrepreneurs. One example being the Nova Southeastern Center for Innovation. That's a collaborative effort between the county, Mr. Levon, the Levon Center, and Nova, the university. And so when people and entities come together, great things can happen. And that is such a great platform for entrepreneurs and tech entrepreneurs specifically to grow. So all that to say that I decided to run for office. So it's not really about politics. It's about making a difference in our community. I decided to run for office, and I also started a small business because I want to be able to, through my consultancy, help other small businesses provide value to society and just grow. So that's who I am, and that's what I do.
I love that, Eugene. Incredible. And where can we follow you?
My website is Bold Broward. So for those interested in the platform and how we can make the county a little better, how we can have it work with Miami-Dade and Palm Beach, because oftentimes bureaucrats are like, but this is my little turf. So I'm trying to bring regionalism and a solution-focused approach to politics. That doesn't happen often. Let's get things done. Let's operate more like the folks here in this space. Get things done. So Bold Broward, talking about being bold, boldbroward.com, that's my website. And for my personal business, the consultancy is Avelli. I have two kids, 2 and 4. My son's name is Eli Noah, and my daughter's Ava. So I decided to name my company Avelli, like AVELI USA. So AvelliUSA.com is my website.
All right, let's give it up for Eugene. Eugene, thank you so much. And by the way, I'm Romanian as well, and nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet the fellow Romanian.
There you go. So we'll talk about that off camera. But again, thank you so much for being here. It's an honor to have you.
Thank you for having
that.
me.
Thank you, Christine, again for the invite.
My pleasure.
All right, and so we're going to go back to the Zoom audience. I see Kellyanne Mendoza's in the house. We're getting near. So as you're watching the show, you're seeing the interaction between the live audience, the guest of honor, and the Zoom audience. And how can you capitalize and leverage on that audience so that we can all win together, right? You're thinking, who can I introduce Gabe to? How can I hire Sergio to help me get more reach, more following, a better digital strategy? How can I get involved with Christine? I'm looking for a property. How can Eugene help me have access to more governmental entities to help elevate my brand? How can we ask more questions? And Ziggy can open the door to musicians, celebrities. In fact, Chris, I see a collaboration between you and Ziggy. The combination of different artists. I actually want to have an artist showcase over at the AC Marriott. So just keep thinking collaboration and connection, and take the time to explore those roads because they always lead to a win. All right, let's go to Kellyanne Mendoza. Kellyanne, give us your law of life. We're going to go into upcoming event announcements, and then we're going to wrap in 9 minutes. So Kellyanne, tell us about you, my dear lady.
Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Love life today, I guess it's gratitude and just community, just coming together and trying to make a difference. That's my love life today.
I love that. And how can we support you today in the world?
Early education, and I just have to finish my state degree, and then I want to go into social work. So that's my focus right now.
I love that. Well, we wish you all the best. Everybody, give a round of applause for Kellyanne Mendoza.
Thank you.
Kellyanne has been in the studio. Everyone that has not been to the studio, you're invited. You can come into the Laws of Life 227 Media Studio every Tuesday at 10:30 and watch the show as part of the live. So, Sergio, what do you like better, the Zoom or the live experience? Live.
You can make it live, make it live.
If he says if you can make it live, make it live. Just make sure. There we go. And also, you can get great content by coming in here taking photos with fellow entrepreneurs, taking reels, 30 seconds, 10 seconds. Let's get fired up. All right, so let's go over to the events. Let me tell you guys about some upcoming events, and then we will wrap up. Kirill, can you bring up the PowerPoint and take us to the event section so we can make sure that everybody knows what's happening? So we'll start off with this Saturday. And what I'm going to recommend is click that button in the top left-hand corner that says from the current slide. So the entire slide populates the screen. All right, as I said, we're learning and growing every day here. There you go. So Healerverse, this Saturday, 10 o'clock in Delray Beach, Florida. It's going to be a combination of healers, influencers. I will be a speaker sponsor on the stage. I'll be talking about the 10 laws of how to create true human connection. And obviously podcasting is going to be one of those laws of life. So come and join us. Bella got a free ticket for $100 to go on Saturday. If anybody else wants a free ticket, text or DM Mark Siegel, QPT CBD. Let's go to the next one, Kirill. And let's give Kirill a big shout out. She's our director of communication. And she's been on my team for 6 years, helping and supporting as engineer, podcasting, social media. Our next event is this Saturday night. It's the 2025 Law Enforcement Awards Dinner. So if anybody wants to join me at the Doral Country Club, let me know about that event. We pretty much have a full table. We've got 10 people, but I could probably squeeze 1 or 2 more if someone really wants to come. Let's go to the next slide. Next event is I'm going to Atlanta April 18th with King Yahweh Worldwide. Got invited there to speak on an entertainment law panel. So here's an idea. Okay, you're thinking to yourself, I'm not in Atlanta. I'm not going to that event. No, you got to take your mindset to the next level. Who do I know in Atlanta that I can introduce to Blanca? Or maybe I've been trying to land a client or an investor in Atlanta that maybe Blanca could meet for me. So just think next level. Who do you know in Atlanta? Next event coming up is, next slide, please. Okay, October 25th, I'll be going to Orlando to support the Hands and Hearts that feed the community. All right, here's a trivia question. Which charity was Sherry supporting with her dental VIP special? This one. It's called Just For You Cares. So you see how that another collaboration's happening in the community with our dentists supporting this charity and giving 10% of proceeds. So October 25th from 2 to 7 p.m. will be in Apopka, Florida. This is a woman that's called the Global Mom. Her name is Camille Robb. She's been feeding moms and families throughout Florida and the world. She's gotten on planes to the UAE. She's gone to Africa. She has fed people all over the world. So if you're really interested in helping the hands that feed those hungry, you could come to this event, scan the QR code, or send me a DM. The next event coming up is the Breakthrough Conference. I'm also a speaker sponsor sharing the stage with Les Brown and its founder of this experience, Miranda Walker. If you want to be a sponsor of an event, I highly recommend this event. I went last year. I was the MC last year. It's at the Ritz-Carlton off Las Olas Boulevard. It is an extremely 5-star event. She's expecting 300 to 500 people. And one of my laws of life is take the stage, take the mic, whenever you can, to deliver value. And if you're looking for an opportunity to share the stage with one of the #1 speakers in the world, this is the event to consider speaking, sponsoring, or at minimum attending and coming and supporting our Laws of Life family. Okay, guys? So I believe that is the end of the event. Am I right, Kirill, or is there anything else I might be missing? Yes. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you for being a gift. Let's give it up again for Gabe Barr, our guest. I want to thank our Zoom audience. I want to thank our live audience. It really means the world. Let's keep co-creating this interactive talk show experience. I wish you guys out there watching on the live stream a great day. I hope one of these laws of life empowered you. I hope you learned something. I know I did. Thanks for watching, and that's a wrap. We'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right. We still got our Zoom audience in the house, but we are no longer live, correct? Okay, and the recording button has been stopped? Still here? Recording button stopped?
Right now.
And processing. Okay. Oh, hi, Wiley. I didn't see you there. How are you, my love?